Hello.
Hello and welcome to Ain't Got a Clue. My name is K Kurd.
I'm Marcus Bronzy. How you doing?
Yes, indeed. Summer is here, and do you know what? I was very close to just throwing away my winter clothes.
Throwing them away?
Just because the sun gassed me that much, and then lo and behold,
yeah, man,
get another day where it's like freezing, and it's like, oh yeah, put your fucking heating on.
It's the whole thing here. We said it before. It's so beautiful in London when the sun's out, yeah. But then when it wants to turn around and slap you with a bit of cold, it just does so. You get me?
Mate, why have I put the heating on in May? Anyway, just it really annoyed me.
It is,
but
man.
It's nice seeing people smiling again. Yeah. It's nice seeing people smiling again. I've not seen that in a while in this country. But fun's being ruined left, right, and centre. Fun is being ruined left, right, and centre.
Please do crack on.
Boomers. I mean, a lot of people's festivals have been cancelled this summer.
Yeah, what is that about? You mentioned that before we press record. So why are festivals being cancelled so much?
So there's a massive amount of festivals happening in Brockwell Park.
Yeah.
But like a group of locals took the council to court because they never got planning permission for any of the festivals. And so like there's like 37 festivals that are meant to go on. Cancelled.
Wow.
Cancelled.
I hope you get your money back, guys.
Do you know what the craziest thing about that is? Because I see both sides of the argument. Everybody was going, if you're going to come to London, why are you complaining about noise? Why are you complaining about this, that and the third?
I mean, 37 festivals next to my, like, for example, I'm West London. If I had 37 Notting Hill carnivals in the summer, I'm going to say that at the 37th, I'm going to have sore hips, I'm going to have a bad back, and I probably wouldn't want to hear soca for a little while, bro. I'm just saying, 37 back-to-back carnivals.
I think, do you know what the other issue is? It's how much of the park gets barriered up.
Yeah.
Like, they put barriers up. And so say, for example, that's your local park and you want to take your kids and you live in a flat or whatever. Yeah. And you're like, oh, wow, like, can't go there. Can't do that
37
for most of the summer, and that's when you really want to enjoy the park. And I go to Brockwell Park regularly, probably like once a week, if not like maybe once a fortnight, if not. And when the summer's done and like all those festivals that happen, that park, that aspect of it's ruined. There's like HGV like tire marks in there. The mud, the grass is all mud now,
and where it's been covered up, is there like yellow grass and stuff?
Yeah,
like
if you're lucky, yellow grass, so then they have to like cordon it off to like grow the grass again and stuff. So it's just like it ruins the park for a long time. That aspect of it I get, but then I just think there's a happy medium in it. You don't cancel everything.
No, cancel everything. Well, yeah, like, and also like put together. They should put together some more like doesn't always have to be some £50 ticket, £100 ticket thing. Can they not put on like a cheap, like a local one or whatever? Like,
well, they used to have the country show,
and
that they made that ticketed. This is it.
Just got to go find DJ AG wherever he's at. That's where the party's at.
I saw Ed Sheeran with JME with DJ AG in Sheffield. Yeah, and Ed Sheeran was singing Egyptian's. Yeah, hold ya.
Yeah, and JME went, wow, do you see him going boop, boop, boop in the background?
I saw a comment saying JME orange is the new black.
There is something that I've seen on the internet a couple of times, people saying that gingers are back or something. Have you seen that at all? People keep ginger people keep posting, and I'm seeing like, yeah, we're back. I don't know what that's about. If you're ginger, please fill us in there. But
when gingers gone?
I don't know, but I just saw it being like, seen as gingers are back now.
I feel like ginger women always have a great time.
Yeah.
I think
after high school's brutal for some redheads that I know.
I feel like redhead women are like seen as good looking.
In later life, I think it's something that is naturally stands out if you've got red, especially if you're like redhead, innit? If you're like, you know, because that's a difference in it. I'm a redhead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think like ginger men have had it harder. But I think
at high school, I think they get battered. Like whatever part of the country, and if you're redheaded or ginger, I think they probably get some of the maddest bullying ever.
But then you look at like, most of them do convert to Islam.
What, gingers?
Yeah.
Is it so? Really?
Bro, if you go online and look at any of the white reverts or converts or whatever, they're like,
I don't know what you're getting at there, but I don't.
No, they're ginger.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, most white Muslims are ginger.
Really?
Yeah, like if you see the English ones, like, hello, mate. Yeah, yes.
Salam alaikum and all that. Yeah.
They're ginger, bruv.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're like, I feel like when people convert to a religion, it's about a sense of belonging.
Okay.
And if you're an outcast,
Yeah. For real?
like being a ginger,
I can see that angle, yeah. I mean, we have backed this up with zero research. This is us pulling stats out of the sky. Yeah.
when you see a white Muslim, it's usually like a ginger guy. You see a little ginger beard.
Yeah.
Type in ginger Muslim and see what happens. You just get like...
Do you know what? I'm going to let my Google search history stay as it is. But you at home, please, Google it for us.
It's a common theme. Everybody knows this, bro.
I didn't know that, man. I ain't got a clue.
And then they become like proper radicalized. They're the ones... No, I'm joking. No, that's
Welcome to Ain't Got a Clue, guys.
That's a mad assumption to make. But yeah, no, a lot of them do go hard in it.
I do think people that enter religion late in life, when it's their choice, they go hard in the paint, bro.
There's a lot of OnlyFans models that turn to religion.
I know a few, I can't say the publication, but I know some models that when I was younger...
Nuts loaded zoo. Sorry, how do I know these things?
You're in the right ballpark, that kind of stuff. Super few of them have gone super duper religious. But do you think it's because you're choosing it? Like, so you can double that. You know, like when people go vegan themselves. If someone's raised vegan, I feel like they're just normal. But if someone decides to go vegan, they're telling people about it. It's in their profile. You know, they're always suggesting.
I think nowadays, though, people just turn everything into an identity.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, there's
trainers. People turn trainers into their identity.
Everything's an identity. It's like, yeah,
we've turned being moany old men into a bit of an identity with this podcast.
But like, listen, people want to hear this. People want to hear it.
Do you know? Okay, don't take this in the wrong way, but you are wearing really nice glasses at the moment, right? They look really nice. If you're not watching on YouTube, what are you doing? Go over there and subscribe. Car, bro. Are they prescription?
Yeah.
Okay, they look really nice and they make you look more intelligent. You're a very, very intelligent man already.
Absolutely.
But I feel like the stats that you've thrown at me randomly today, I feel like if you could just throw more random stats again, I'm actually partially believe them.
Stories now then to just give it to you.
Shout out to those that are getting a refund for Chris Brown because he might not be doing his concerts.
Do you know what really makes me laugh about Chris Brown going to? Because I told you he's a piece of shit.
Can you bring people into the picture with what's happened as well? Because it's quite. I wouldn't say funny, but it's very British. I feel what's happened to him.
There's legal proceedings going on, so we won't comment on whatever. But anyway, he's been charged with GBH, right?
Yeah,
and he's in prison on remand. So he wasn't allowed in the UK for ages.
Yeah,
granted him a visa straight from the private jet.
Allegedly has he's bottled someone or something like that. There was apparently. GBH, allegedly, and
you get 10 years for that, you know.
Yeah, so they grant him his visa to come here, let him plan his tour. A stadium level tour, right? So these are big tours, and then nick him when he gets into the country. I was telling you,
like, this guy after Rihanna, there was still so many like instances of this guy doing mad things, and people were like, "No, this is what I'm saying, man. Be so talented that people go, oh, release him, even though you're a piece of shit."
I know a lot of people who have messaged me saying that, like, you
look like Chris Brown.
No, please, I wish that level of racism is not in my life anymore, boy. 50 Cent.
You kind of look like somebody once. I remember one of the girls from Love Island when I was doing the podcast once was like, "You look a bit like Drake." You know, when my hair was like
to
shorter.
You,
yeah. They were like, "You look like Drake," and I didn't know how to react to that because I was like, "What do you mean I look like Drake? What is? Do you live that much of a sheltered life?"
Yeah, man. You'd be surprised. Like I had some friends at uni. And they couldn't differentiate between like people from different parts of Africa. So they couldn't like differentiate between like an Eritrean person and a Somali person or a Nigerian person.
You're asking a lot from a racist, Mark.
They weren't racist. They just
I can usually tell like differences between African people. That's fine. I can even tell differences sometimes between a lot of Middle Eastern people.
Of course.
Yeah. But asking someone from like...
It just goes to show you though, innit?
Brother.
It just goes to show you though, innit?
Brother, those people are the kind of people that would cast Denzel Washington as a Somali pirate.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
It's all the same, isn't it? No, look.
The people that think being Muslim is a race.
Yeah,
they're kind of people in it,
bro. It's just like they think like Mo Farah and Usain Bolt look quite similar.
Yeah. Them kind of people.
So like, yeah, I can tell the difference.
I find that wild.
You
bro.
can tell the difference. But like, I'm under no illusion that there's a lot of people that in this country that cannot do that, bro.
It's mad, man.
They look at me and you. When I had my hair probably lower, they'd probably look at me and you thinking we're from like similar parts of the world.
I've been out with like my mum and dad and some of my school friends, right, at an event. So I was with like two friends of mine. One of them he's half South African and half Armenian.
Half Romanian.
Armenian.
Okay.
My other one is half Egyptian, half English. So he's of a lighter hue, probably closer to yours. And then I'm standing there, and then someone came up and said, "Are these your three sons?" Like, but we look. Two of us could maybe pass off as brothers, yeah, maybe, yeah. But the other one is just like he just
different dads than that.
Maybe it could happen. Like what? One in the middle. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just went off and had another kid somewhere else.
What kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears kind of kids are these?
Hey, listen, stranger.
Well, that's a bit racist, actually. This one's just right.
Oh, is that what you meant? Oh, you bastards! You fucking arsehole.
This one's too dark. This one's too light.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
This one's just right.
That's
and then
horrible.
they pick up Marcus like Simba.
I hate that.
It's a joke. Relax.
I hate that.
Yeah, but no, of course.
But yeah, man, it's just I just find it weird sometimes. But the thing is, though, I probably can't differentiate between certain like what I might think is a nuance that I can't pick up on.
There's that guy on TikTok whose whole thing is just guessing where people are from, innit?
Yeah.
That Arab guy.
Yeah.
He's just got Omar. I think his name's Omar. His account is Omar Fruit Flan. And he just guesses people, and you're like, "Where are you from?" And he'd be like, "I'm from 2 countries." And then he just goes there and guesses.
Right. But yeah, what are you saying, Chris Breezy?
So Chris Brown. What I find funny is he's in prison in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like there's like one guy from Birmingham in jail with him.
Yeah.
Just going, "Yo, Breezy, sing that fucking song again, bro.
Yeah.
Sing that fucking song again, the one I like.
Yeah.
The one I fucking like.
Yeah. And
Excuse me, miss. Yeah, that one.
Do you know that it'll be one of them? It'll be one of those ones, isn't it? Like beautiful people. Yeah, that's the one, mate. Fucking don't stop. Fucking hell, yes. Did I say stop? I didn't say stop, did I? Dance. Wait, do the dance.
No, but I reckon he can take care of himself though. If he's going.
I mean, he sounds like he's pretty fluid with the hands, isn't it? Like he lets them go quite a lot.
Fluid. That's a nice way to describe it.
Yeah.
I would like to say, it's a shame, but.
Listen, do the crime, do the time.
Exactly. That's
do the crime, do the time.
You found a nice way to say it.
It's just how it is, man. You do the crime, do the time. And I don't condone any kind of fisticuffs. I'm a non-violent man. I believe less violence is better, I think, across the board. I think
certain violence is needed.
Which violence is needed?
A bit of violence is needed now and again.
Where do we need violence?
I think to punch up bullies.
Oh, yes.
Bullies need to get punched in the face.
See, this is the thing, right? This is where it...
Landlords.
Yeah, some, all right. some landlords. But some landlords do need to get slapped up. You're right. Bullies do need to get. Do you know what it does?
Some of them need to be rewarded, don't they?
Well, listen, it's not what the government wants to do. But but like some people, right?
Yes.
This is a tricky conversation, Kay, and I rely on you, and I trust that you are going to do nothing but make this harder for me to negotiate, right? They do say, right, you can tell that person's never had a slap before, right?
Yes.
Yeah? And that means that they've not had that parent that's given them that slap, right? But then people are saying it's all about gentle parenting. But are we going to have, because of this gentle parenting, a bunch of people that have never had a slap? And do you know what I mean? I just feel like, how do we end this? Could a slap earlier on in your life, some physical discipline, could it help you not become an absolute prick?
That reminded me of a couple TikToks I saw this week.
Yeah.
One was of a woman going like this, like, to a kid. So like reaching her hand to pretend to slap, and a kid just started laughing. And she's like, "This is me healing generations of trauma." And I was like, I hear it, but in the streets, if someone goes like that to your kid and then they start laughing and then they get slapped in the face.
Yeah, man.
It's not really ideal, is it?
Could we just introduce our kids to combat sports early in life? That might help them out.
Oh, I definitely will.
MMA? That might help, innit? Then you don't have to beat them up, but they understand the physical, what can happen if you...
Let me tell you, man.
Someone lets them hands go.
The earlier they know that stuff, the better.
Yeah.
Because as someone that's taken up martial arts in my 30s, it's hard work, bro.
Now, Kay, I might be entering a dojo of sorts at some point right in the future. My concern is injury straight away.
Jiu-jitsu, you won't get injured like that. The injuries you will get will be silly ones.
Like what?
Like your big toe hurting, or do you know what I mean?
My big toe is a massive part of my identity, bro. What do you mean? I've got a massive big toe. Do you ever see my feet? My big toe is fucking enormous. If I lost the use of my big toe, I could fall over.
Not losing it, but like you'll hurt it or something.
Yeah, it's massive. I hate stubbing my toe and stuff. Oh my God.
Yeah, like you might like hurt a little finger or get like loads of little bruises and stuff.
Do you ever get kicked in the balls? Do you wear a thing?
I don't get kicked in the balls. No.
Do you wear a?
I don't get kicked in the balls. I wear a mouth guard.
Do you wear a bollocks guard?
No.
Why not?
You're not getting kicked in the balls. It's all like holds and stuff like that. It's just learning how to be like a bit of a slippery camp. Do you know what I mean? but yeah, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. But like, when you're like, I could use another day to recover from this.
Oh, right.
It's that kind of vibe.
Because Kay is hitting up the fitness thing prolifically. This guy, man, he's on it, guys. Just in case you don't know,
Last week I did 3 jiu-jitsu classes,
Bumba Ras.
3 weight sessions, and 3 runs.
Where are you running from?
If you knew what was going on in my private life.
That's 9 workout sessions in 7 days. So you doubled up on some days. So like jiu-jitsu and jog. Gym and jog. Yeah, might have done running. Jits was hard actually. Really?
Jiu-jitsu was hard, bro. You do a sparring session, and then after that you're like...
Are they like an hour long, the lessons, or longer?
Yeah, hour, and then but like you do a 4-minute round with somebody getting on top of you.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, doing that stuff for fun is knackering enough already. So having to continuously do it for an hour and it's not for fun, and that person's fighting you. I don't know, bro. Yeah,
it's like
a consensual roll around is bringing up my heart rate enough.
The other day, I was sparring and I was on top of this guy, right? Yeah. So I'd managed to get into a position called mount where my legs were basically in his armpits.
Okay,
and like and then he kept trying to like bridge and like throw me off.
I don't know what bridging is. What's bridging?
So like raising his hips high, so like to throw me off, almost like I'm doing like a rodeo kind of vibe.
He's like arching his back.
No, like so raising his hips while his back's on the floor.
Yeah.
To like get me to jump off, right? Do you know what I mean? So I was on top like that, trying to grab his arms and stuff, and then he's trying to... But even that took loads of effort. Yeah. Like for me, and that poor fucker was going for it, right? Like I've been in that position. Like, but it was just, I was lucky that day. But like he was fucking going for it, and I was like, fuck me. As I was there, I was like, I'm tired, so what the fuck are you going through?
Have you come across anyone who takes it a little bit too seriously yet?
Not in my gym. Not in my gym, but like...
Cool.
But I can imagine... like. If I did, I'd be like, I'm all right. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Really? Can you do that if you wanted to just sit?
Yeah, I'll just be like, I'm sitting this one out. Like, no one's forcing you.
Okay.
You just might look like a bit of a
pussy.
Yeah, but who gives a?
I don't care.
Yeah, that's what
I give no fucks.
Yeah, but like, I'll teach my kids to get involved in that a lot earlier on, because then it just becomes part of their life rather than something they picked up in their 30s and then like, because how long does it take for you to recover from something now? In comparison to when you were younger. Can
I be honest with you, Kay? There's no full recovery at this point in my life now.
There's always something that's aching.
Yeah. It's about how can we maintain quality of life? How can we get as close to the last big injury I had was 2019, and I'm so lucky it happened then.
If there's days I know I'm sitting down too long, I wear a back brace.
Yep. Today I forgot to wear my compression socks. I'm wearing them. I'm wearing them out, and I'm wearing them with pride as well. Like I did a pod with Richie Driss the other day, and he tried to rinse me for it. Like, and I was like, I don't care, bruv. I can stand and walk for a lot longer now.
Yeah, I wear a back brace if I'm sitting down in a car too long, or if I'm sitting here.
Mad.
On pod days, there's a back brace on.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, but like the more active I am, the better it is.
Yeah,
but if I stay like seated or thinking, I'm in pain.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, you get loads of bruises and stuff as well. So, but yeah, when I was saying like little injuries, it's like it won't be your pec that hurts. It will be like something underneath it, a little twinge, and you're like, I didn't even know this existed. Like muscles you didn't know, like little small ones that won't impede you from going about your day, but what they will be is just annoying, and you're like, why is this hurting?
So okay, yeah, but that's I guess so, because you are doing like quite random. You're not like pushing the same weight at a gym. You're, like, moving your body in a really interesting way. Be honest, Kato, as somebody who's a tall glass of water, right? Is there going to be someone that tries it with me that would, like, they want to hear the noise of them throwing an 18-stone man onto the mat?
I'll be real with you. People will probably try and avoid you.
Oh, that's good then. That's good.
People will probably try and avoid you unless they're like higher belts.
That's fine, but I don't want someone to see me as a workout. Like, yo,
let me tell you,
this guy's a piece of gum. Let's chew him out right now.
If me and you are sparring, I'm avoiding you right now.
Nah, because I'll chill, bro.
No, I am avoiding you because the moment, like, even like you being in a defensive position, it's hard for me.
Because I've got longer limbs.
You've got, you're bigger, you're heavier. Like, even you being on top, I'm going to be like...
Oh, I thought you meant sparring as in like hitting pad work and stuff.
I'm talking about jiu-jitsu, yeah.
So when they do sparring, there's no hitting, it's just rolling around. Oh, I thought you meant like it's like...
No, like, so you start off from standing, but somebody will grab you like by your collar and take you down or like whatever.
Because I just realised like the act of me sitting down, I make noises sitting down and getting up, but when you do jiu-jitsu, you have to get all the way up from the floor. Even the idea of getting up off the floor sounds like a challenge.
Honestly, you'll find it mad though that somebody... Traditionally, you'd have looked at like and be like, "I'll spark this guy that just mashes you up."
Yeah.
That would be a culture shock to you, I think.
No, I'm humble enough. I'm humble enough.
Oh, bro, however humble you think,
really,
you get doubly.
If
humble.
I got like battered by 12-year-olds, that would be mad, innit? But like any adult, I'm cool.
I saw some kids sparring, and I was like, "This is mad."
Really?
Yeah, it's one of them where I was looking at the that 100-man in the gorilla conversation again, and I was just like, let me revise this a little bit.
Really? What's your stance now?
Some kids, no, like...
So we're saying 1,000 kids versus a gorilla? No, that's a conversation.
No, some toddlers might... if it's toddlers, I'll fuck them up, but some 10-year-olds, man, like... It's hench, bro. They know what they're doing. They know what they're... Anyway, but I recommend everybody gets involved in one. But yeah, like...
if I do it, it will just be to maintain the skill set, like to get on the same level as everyone else. I can't have everyone around me talking about they want a bridge and whatever and 2-foot tackle and
you need to get involved. You need to get involved. But yeah, Chris Brown.
Follow.
There's no sympathy from me here.
No, do the crime, do the time.
So a lot of stuff are getting cancelled then.
So there's going to be some empty stadiums. Like, it's a stadium tour for him as well. And I think they, for what I read, not very well. You know what I'm like with the news guys. I think he might be in custody for a month or so. So
that's fun.
A lot of my female friends are like, flip's sake, Chris, why?
It's amazing that like how somebody like has got that track record with a lot of, you know.
He's not the first. He's not the last singer to have some.
I mean,
mad
I'm still listening to his music. Can I just make that clear? Can I just make that clear?
Kay's still going, I just want to live my life.
I'm still. Listen. I mean, I've joked about the whole R. Kelly stuff on
television.
Yeah, and because look, right. I'm unfortunately, I Believe I Can Fly had us in a chokehold in the 90s.
It was a tear invoking song.
Yeah, so
it was a power ballad of sorts.
So for me now, the man is just a voice. However, what I found out recently was that now any royalties from his music is given to the victims.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you just saying that? So then now we can start blazing them tunes.
Listen, I heard that. I heard that online, yeah?
All right.
I saw it online somewhere, yeah?
Yeah.
So now listen, I am blazing. If I could feel it, there's nothing to it.
They made him sing in jail.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah, there are clips of them making him sing in jail as
I
well.
believe I can touch the sky. Come on.
If they got rid of all of R. Kelly's influence, all of Diddy's influence, and all of Chris Brown's influence,
Oh, the Diddy thing is mad.
how much music will we have?
You're going to be listening. Catnajo.
We just released
It's going to be listening to that shit.
I'm blue, kind of rhythm set.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or fucking, what's it? All of that shit.
I don't even know what that is. Yeah.
Mr. Brightside,
Mr.
for those that
Brightside.
can't work out.
Mr. Brightside.
Apparently that one was, people never gave that the respect it deserved when it first came out. But yeah.
What are you talking? I was in the student raves. That got rinsed, bruv. That got battered when I was at uni, bruv.
I'm trying to
That and Sexy Back.
White
White Stripes.
You had, there was that indie era. I'm so glad it's gone.
Yeah.
Going into Topshop and some brer with like fucking a fringe halfway around his face was laughing at you because they never had your size. Go fuck yourself, you little skinny jean wearing, guitar music listening pricks. Fucking hated that time. It's awful.
Yeah, man.
That was when it was like not cool in the mainstream to listen to anything hip hoppy.
Was it not?
Nah, bruv. It was just indie music. That was it. Remember, like remember what UK rappers had to do to chart?
Yeah, man.
It used to be like,
yeah, boy, I remember that joint.
when I'm out on the go back that era, yeah.
That was a tune, actually.
There
I like
is
that.
not a single song you're replaying on that stuff.
It's mad.
The only ones I would still bang are Tiny Tempers tunes.
Yeah, they were heavy, man.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Those ones like come on.
Pass Out was a sick tune.
Yeah, Pass Out and
Pass Out
even
Part
like from Miami to Ibiza. Come on.
Yeah, that was a tune.
She
as well.
wanted me hiding in my CKB. I told that. Come on, that was a great era.
He had a nice little run, came in, did his job, and then kind of just stepped back nicely, innit? I feel like he just went in,
He's DJing
had some
and
fun,
he-
and just
He's
yeah,
DJing
chill.
and just doing jiu-jitsu these days.
What a way to live your life.
Not to bring back jiu-jitsu, but he's like proper on it. It's always on his Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Purple
Purple
some
belt.
likes as well.
Oh, 100.
I liked a post on Instagram recently, and I shared it with you. That I'm listen. Anything of yours, I'm liking your post and commenting, but I'm not thirsty with the likes and comments. But I sent Kay a post that is my ultimate algorithm, and it was the guy that was reviewing.
Oh, reviewing shoes. I was trying to think where it was. Do you know what was going to happen? I was going to wear Birkenstocks today.
Yeah, what ones you got?
I've got not the ones the ones with the toes out.
Okay.
I don't wear the ones with the like.
How many straps have they got?
2.
So the back strap and the toe strap and the back strap.
Yeah, so there's one strap here and then one strap there.
Okay, right. So they're like because I got the flippy flops ones. I got like the flip flop sliders ones. That's what I got. But it's got one strap over the feet. That's what.
No, it's got 2 straps over the feet.
yeah.
My one.
Yeah, yeah. I know. So
Yeah.
you've got. I've got the flip flop
Yeah.
ones, and
Yeah, they're all right, but yeah, like they're not the most comfortable.
they aren't my favorite thing.
So for that guy was saying like they're 10 out of 10 for comfortability,
He
or
said a 10
something
out of
like,
10?
or 8 out of 10 or something like that.
he said the gel Kayano's a 10 out of 10.
Let me just say one thing. Yeah, wear what the fuck you like, bruv. But one thing I did see was the Skechers, and I was like,
He didn't give them a high rating, did he?
no, he did.
Oh,
But
did he?
I
Did
was
he? Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Skechers. I'm getting to that age where I'm like, that doesn't look bad, does it?
Listen, bro. All I care about is comfort, and that is number one.
We
for
know
me.
you give
I
a
don't
shit about
care. I
comfort,
don't
but
give a shit.
that's the rich have always been like that. Oh,
out of nowhere. It's like RKO.
the rich have always been like that. People like yourself just really like,
Bro.
You look at people like me and go like, oh wow, he needs to display He needs to signal wealth in some way.
I'm what you call frugal, bruv. That's what I am. I'm Mr. Frugal. I'm Mr. Frugal.
You have assets and you don't put your money into liabilities. That's what I've realised.
That's what everyone should do, man. But I am a sucker.
See that? No
I am
denial.
a sucker for some chicken strippers, though. So, you know. It's
some what?
Chicken strippers, not strippers. I heard strippers and KO strippers went, huh? What? Was that, man? Okay. No. I am a taken man, so I am not doing that sort of stuff. Right? Yes. Yeah, man. No, but I'm a sucker for a little bit of
strippers. What chicken strippers are you talking about?
Chicken strips. Let's call them chicken strippers.
So
I just like because that's where I do spend some money, and I shouldn't, because really that's a waste of money. It's not the healthiest food to eat. I could have something much more nourishing for that cost.
Mate, I've been on a diet for about 6 months, so I don't know what like
food tastes like. Your taste buds are going to be so tantalized.
To be fair,
once you have something exciting.
I have one day where I have a high calorie day, so I've been eating decent there. Like a couple of weeks ago, I had a pizza, and let me tell you,
yeah, man,
that pizza.
I did that yesterday, man.
Oh, yeah, well, it's funny how we always record and you're like, I did that yesterday.
Yeah, it's every Sunday, bro. I told you I've been enjoying eating recently, bro. It's no like, I hate when people shy away like, I don't know why I'm putting on the weight. I'm like, I have been boxing food and loving it, bruv. It tastes good. Not too much, though. I've been exercising too.
Just to lighten the mood.
Yeah, that wasn't very grey.
Let's just lighten the mood a little. Immigration.
Okay.
Back, big topic again.
Let's do it.
Big topic again.
Let's do it.
Big topic. Apparently we're giving up our fishing rights.
So I actually, for once, may have a little bit of knowledge of what's going on, because I overheard it at the gym on the news channel.
We're giving up our fishing rights for another 12 years or so. So we can use... So the queues at the airports will be shorter.
That's what I gleaned from the short thing. So because
me, listen, I know we've got the short end of the straw.
Yeah.
But from a selfish point of view, great fucking. For the economy, absolute dog shit.
So could people fish right now? Can people fish, or is it not allowed? And they will be allowed now to come and fish.
I don't know.
This is what I need to know.
Listen, I don't think anybody knows, Marcus.
Yeah.
But also the other thing is, EU students now going to be able to come over here and pay normal UK student loan rates, tuition fees. Sorry, they're charging them the same amount of tuition fees the UK would.
Oh, usually they get charged more, don't they?
Yeah. So we're going to see some universities go bankrupt, bro.
Fucking hell. Also, we got good fish though. Like, we've got some of the best seafood.
Do we?
We've got some of the best oysters in the world.
No one's ever gone. I'm going to come to. Oh yeah, to be fair, fish and chips, but like that's not like seafood that you go.
Yeah. I think we export 70% of our seafood. So now people are going to come and just nick it. Shouldn't we be selling it?
Should we just go Bournemouth or Brighton for a day and just have some seafood and then fuck off home again?
Yeah, man. Let's do it. Content. Let's do it. We've not done a road trip. We've not done a trip since we've done a walk.
But
we need to do another walk.
I don't want to drive there though. This is my issue. Because you want to drive there, and I'm like, let's
get the train.
Let's just take the train from London, Victoria.
Boy.
We shouted out Callum Heinrich.
Yeah, man. And actually messaged him because one of his routes, after he picked us up, one of his routes, there's lots of wild garlic. So I said, where is that? I might have to go to get some wild garlic.
Where was it?
I can't remember, but he messaged me back when you clipped us up. I was like, bruv, there's a ting with wild garlic. Where is it? I think it's an hour from London, Waterloo or whatever. Yeah,
all of these things are like, here's another hike from an hour from London. So
I'd do the hike with you, but I don't think you'd be into picking wild garlic. I think that might be a step too far for you.
But it's just like, I'm not going to use it.
I'll take it. I'll whip up a little pesto and I'll give you a little jar of it. Here you go. Take that home, throw that on some, I don't know, whatever you're eating at the time. But it's healthy. Olive oil, some toasted seeds in it. Blend it up with some very well-washed garlic, wild garlic. There you go, bro.
Cooking with Bronzy.
Making you a pesto.
Pesto.
A pesto.
Yeah, we might have to do something like that. But yeah, do you ever feel like you're just living the same year?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if this is. I feel like every year is becoming the same. That's why, like, I'm trying to make drastic changes in my life.
Time is going so flipping quickly for me. It's like I can't comprehend. Yeah, like, so for me, I can't believe that in 4 weeks' time, it's the lightest day of the year. I feel like a couple of weeks ago, it was dark at 5. Yeah.
Yes.
And I know that what's going to feel like a couple of weeks afterwards, it's going to be Christmas
Does that not
again.
make you anxious?
Yes.
Like, so a lot of people are like, hey, you never relax. You're always like on. Brother, I'm always on edge and anxious, bro. This is why I can't relax, bro. Because I'm like, time is fucking running out, bro. And you know what else it doesn't help here? I listen to a lot, sometimes when I'm training, I listen to a lot of those like motivational videos where it's like, no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save you. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
There's now or now.
You gotta visualize your success.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to all of this shit, yeah, and I'm there like, fuck, I gotta go home. I gotta be productive. So I try, like, I'm in this constant state of,
Yeah.
basically, my mood is constantly like, does anyone want to go anywhere with me to just shout and scream?
I feel that though, bro. If I get a little bit of production paralysis, right, where I want to do so much that I don't know what to do first. But also, are you not really jealous of those people that you know that are just cool with their journey? They're just chilling. They got a nice job, normal job, maybe not the craziest job. And they're just happy with doing their
big
job.
Up them lot, innit?
Happy with doing
that. Like, I'm trying to. Listen, this week I played the set for life on the national lottery. I was like 10 grand a month for fucking rest of my life. I need to win that, bruv. Fuck the Euro millions and the jackpots and all that.
Yeah.
I'm setting my sights lower.
10 racks a month is tasty though, isn't it?
Listen, that at least it will give me some level of.
Yeah.
But I am always. But yeah,
just about be able to survive in London.
It does provide. I do feel like every year just ends up being like, oh, so the same sort of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Got to make drastic changes. I
mean, don't slap your boss and quit your job, like drastic changes.
No, drastic
but
changes.
I would say,
I'm saying, let's both have a fucking sex change and see what it's like.
You know what? You only YOLO. Only live once.
You only live once. Let's see what it's like.
Marcella and Kayana.
See what it's like on the other side. Let's change it up a little.
Yeah, man. Let's just do some fraud as well. Why not?
No, whoa.
Why is that the whoa? Why is that the whoa?
Sex changes, I was with you.
Cool. Fraud. Whoa, slow down. Hey, come on now.
First one wasn't breaking the law. Right? May have been cutting off our genitalia, but it wasn't.
Yeah, man.
No, but like, I don't know. Maybe if you feel like that, let me know as well. And what do you do to combat it? Because so I'm saying that's why I'm doing different things in my life.
You know what? I have done quite a few different things as well outside of entertainment and what we do this year. And I will say what I've found.
Do you write poetry in that?
If I did, yeah. What if I did? And what if I did? What if I did want to write about the nuances of summer flowers and how they embrace my nostrils?
May. The time for peonies. Oh, by the way, the other day, yeah.
I was going to say something real deep there, bro. No, that's all right. It's cool. It's past. This is what man never like, innit? Yeah, I've been trying these gravy. Anyway, bruv.
Yeah,
what you write poetry, pussy. Or?
No, I'll say it because I got something funny to say after that. Say it.
I was just saying, I am trying new things, but I feel like we always feel like we need to, like you said, make it part of your identity, online, whatever. Sometimes you can just do something and not do it. Like, you don't really post a lot about your BJJ, but you're doing it. Do you know what I mean? But some people would be like, they'd now change their account to, it would be KCurd_BJJ, BJJ
it's now
training.
It's time to announce that I'm setting up a BJJ account.
Yeah, man. Or everyone's
Here's 3
like
submissions you can use.
Yeah,
No,
and people are like doing up their houses and stuff, and they like feel like they have to do a home thing, like doing up.
Everybody wants a fucking homepage, like,
and that's cool.
That
but
would
you don't
provide
have
me
to.
with more anxiety, where I'm like, I've got more editing to do.
Yes, you know. And
But-
I'm fighting not to do that because
Well,
there is stuff that we do, like, and I'm like, that's funny. That'd actually make a good skit. No, don't. No, just leave it. Leave
What
it to
I was
be
going
fun.
to say is the other day, I don't know what possessed me to. Every now and again, like little bits, basics, I'll order on Sainsbury's Local from Deliveroo. Yeah, it's a couple of basics. But then it was like, oh, peonies. And I was like, fuck it, why not? Add some peonies in. Let me tell you, when these came, yeah, they gave me the worst bouquet a man can ever imagine, bro.
Really?
Like, you could tell a guy was picking out these. This shopping wasn't done by a woman, bro. It was done by a man.
That'll do.
Only one of the flowers had bloomed. They gave me a bouquet of just bare greenery and just a couple flowers that hadn't bloomed yet and one that had. I was livid, bro. I was livid. I was very tempted to go on delivery and complain, but then I was like, what? Technically, they've done their job.
Flowers, innit?
Flower,
innit? What?
Some bread just going, and then I knew it was going to be a bad day because I was wearing a Brazil top, and then the guy, when I answered the guy, he goes, Brazil! I was like, I forgot I was wearing a Brazil top. I was like, Brazil!
What happened to the flowers afterwards?
I put them in a vase, but...
Did they come through eventually, or?
I don't know, they're still there.
Did you put water in the vase?
Yeah, okay, I put water and the liquid thing that they give you for it.
Oh, the food?
Yeah. So I was like, hopefully they bloom, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, man.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good. Anyway, we're going to head over to Patreon. We're going to answer some questions.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
All right,
cool. Sign up to the Patreon if you haven't already. And yeah.
Yeah, every week on our Patreon episode, Kay tells us how he really feels about immigration. It's quite interesting what he gets into. So we'll see you over there, man.
We'll see you there.